Welcome back to News Insight. A beautiful discussant that's been on fire today. I wonder where you slept to come for.
Is anything wrong with
You are always the way you sleep.
I told you he slept in Uncle Doctor.
I wanted to take you to Dr. Goloba. But one going, I will not take you
I wish
again.
to meet that man.
I will not take you
He's our
again.
leader in the north.
You know, when it comes to issue of those who should protect Nigerians
Yes.
are going about, pressing Nigerians,
Yes.
we all feel emotional
Yes,
about that.
yes, they are
Okay, it's not a
pressing.
partisan issue.
Yeah.
These are people,
State issues.
using our money, taxpayers' money to truncate us.
And looking as if we are dumb.
Looking as if we are dumb. So that's why you saw something like that.
All right, no wahala. But a new trend in the north.
Yes.
I really wonder what it is. You see, there's a cabinet reshuffle. First of all, it started from Kano. From Kano, it moved to Nasarawa. Nasarawa, it moved to Katsina. Katsina to Bauchi. Irrespective of whether this one belongs to this party or not. What do you make of that, Honorable Eli? Tell us.
Thank you very much. It shows that the North is waking up seriously
To
their responsibility.
which responsibility?
The economic development,
Okay.
security, and so many other things.
Okay.
How do I mean? The 8 years Buhari spent in office, his ministers, his appointees,
Remain on their seat.
that is dormant.
At least United Nations.
Dormant, they were not working, they were not doing anything, and he never changed them.
Especially the Minister of FCT.
That is because even the sitting president then didn't know what he wanted for his people. So if any of his cabinet members were not performing, he didn't know, or he bet. If you ask in those days, something happens, I don't know. You understand? So for these northern governors now to be making changes, it means they've given people assignment. It's either the people are not doing what they expect them to do, or doing them very well, or they have done very well, and they still have some other good people out there. Now, when you are changing them again, it means those you left, or the ones you've just given an appointment. Remember, the governor have the power to give you an appointment today and remove you tomorrow. That means if you know that it's not your birthright to be given an appointment and just sit down, you will sit up to work. You will do your job. Otherwise, you know that this man that give you this opportunity
You'll be fired.
So it means the North is waking up. And if you check all these state governors, the northern state governors, they're actually working. They're actually working.
Apart from Niger State.
Niger State, thank you, you've mentioned Niger.
Yes, but I've not seen any other one. Kaduna State is moving a little bit.
Wait, what do you mean by apart from? Niger State is working very well.
No, it's not. That's the only one you have.
Apart from Niger State, I will see that it's working very well.
My friend, let me tell you here, Zamfara State Governor is working.
Okay.
Katsina State Governor is working.
I've not really seen it on the
Borno
news.
State is working.
It's working.
Yes, no. That one is a high performer.
So eventually,
Kaduna State, I heard it's trying to balance the equation between the north and the south of Kaduna.
okay, so it's still working.
Yes,
I don't know what you say work. I don't know what to take as work. The Kaduna State Governor is working very well.
Yes.
You know why?
And from the one he was set
Every
up.
time was one-sided.
Yes, just working in the north.
In the north. Now, this present governor of Kaduna State is balancing his
Development.
The place left by El Rufai untouched. The guy is working there. And if you see under his administration presently, you hardly hear of Christian Muslim, which has always been the problem in Kaduna.
You know, somebody
Precisely.
mentioned it.
So you see, there is peace.
Yeah.
Among the people, there's respect for themselves, and then the security is being balanced. What else do you want from him? A governor who can take care of security and then bring unity among the people under his is working. And even roads in the southern part of Kaduna, even the northern part, where Rufai work, he's still touching where needed to be touched.
All right. I just want to also discuss this one a little bit. What was that guy again? The one that live outside of Nigeria that liked Nigeria.
Reno.
Let's not. No. He said something. There's something he said.
Yes.
Reno said that since Erufai left Kaduna,
Yeah.
there has been peace in Kaduna.
You know that statement is weighted in two ways.
Yes.
You asked about the state governors now.
Yes.
He went to Buhari.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
About Buhari being dormant.
Yes.
You can also go to Asiwaju in this case. Asiwaju has been attending to security issues.
Yes.
Take it or leave it. No matter what you have against Asiwaju, the way he has attacked insecurity is a lot better than far better than what Buhari did.
That's why we're sitting here.
Yes.
The defense guys stand up.
Yeah. So by the time you combine Asiwaju's attending to insecurity in Kaduna, or of course the entire nation, compared with Buhari, you also see why Oba's government is a lot more balanced because during El-Rufai, Southern Kaduna was all neglected. And Buhari, who is in command of the army, police, and everything, was doing nothing.
And every day we heard about killing.
So by the time
he never changed the people here.
He never changed the people. And combined with the fact that El-Rufai went with a Muslim ticket. So if you put that temperament and not attending to insecurities in Kaduna, you could see that a lot happened to Kaduna people.
Well, one day it will be our topic.
Yeah. So we're talking.
Okay, now let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you think this changing of government in the north is aligning towards 2027?
You know, in Nigeria, once a governor does anything, okay, any politician in particular, they are going to align it with something. But actually, you can't rule everything away. Because if it was only one governor that did it, we'll say, okay, you just change his cabinet to strengthen them, like Eli said, to make others to sit up, to also serve as a deterrent, to know that if you don't do well, you could be changed. There are a lot of people from the state that can do better than you. So you have a limited time to deliver your goods. Okay? Apart from that, if the governor decides that for any reason he needs to look forward politically, he could also do that, okay? And people won't shout too much. But once one governor does that, second governor does that, the third one is doing it,
the fourth one,
and it's in the same region, people will begin to give that regional tone to it, northern governors. What are they responding to? Is it 2027? So your question is not out of place. People are asking that question already. It's a valid question that we need to look up to, because in the event of 2027 being something that has to unify the North more than now, they need to prepare today. Okay, today is even the
president to prepare. So let's look at Bala, for example.
Yeah.
Bala is a second-time governor.
Yeah.
In his first tenure, he contested for the presidential candidate, this ticket to lead the PDP.
Yes.
He didn't get it. Now he's also the PDP
the chairman of the opposition governors.
And he has been on the news, so nobody can frighten him. And he's doing this changes. Do you think he wants to perform so that he can set the tune for 2027?
Well, the tune for 2027 is larger than one single governor. The tune for 2027, you have a president who, the last tenure, you have a president who is not going to be on ballot, who wasn't going to be on ballot, okay? But this time, you have a sitting president
that's going to be on ballot.
Yes. So strategy for 2027 to remove the sitting president is beyond one governor, it's beyond firing your commissioners, okay? Except there's a meeting where they say, fire all your commissioners, bring in the people that will work with us. So it's beyond one governor. It's beyond Bala's ambition, okay? It's going to be a congregation of North and South who are going to be able to look at those things that Atuaju is not able to attend to. Things like prices of food, if these things continue, except like we talked the other day, the state governors are able to use the money given to them from the subsidy removal into stimulation of the state economy, particularly the agricultural sectors. That is where Atuaju might breathe freely. If not, the things that is going to unify people against him in 2027 is not about northern governors' ambition. It's going to be those issues. It's going to be issue based. Those things is economic.
Hunger. Don't even put the hunger.
Economy in English.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Let's speak the Gololo English way.
No. So when we step out of hunger, we also now have to look into infrastructure.
That's right.
People have to be able to move freely. That's security coming in. Security is being taken care in a way.
Because it's better than, it's not like it's perfect.
Exactly.
It's a relative thing.
From where we are coming from.
Buhari left it unattended.
Completely.
Gumi became the spokesperson of all our security.
Just one word.
No.
Do you think it was an enabler?
Gumi?
No.
Buhari. It's difficult to arrive at a conclusion like that.
So I will stop you there. Then 2027, what do you think will happen?
Yes, 2027, by God's grace, we should be able to evaluate what the present administration have achieved. But to me, even though I am not an APC person, truth be told, in terms of security infrastructure and so many other things, there's a great achievement compared to what we've experienced the last 8 years under Buhari under the same APC administration. So, and then we talk of food. We saw how the president mentioned just this same month, this same January, how state governors have been empowered, with money, to run affairs of states. And if all states peak working very well, then the nation is going to be automatically on the right track. So if things are done the way they are expected to be done, 2027 will evaluate, and we'll see the people that will be presented to us vying for the office of the president, compare them to the one we have at the moment, which will serve the country better. So to me, 2027 is not the issue to be discussed at the moment. And to me, it has nothing to do with what is happening in the northern part of the country in terms of governors reshuffling their cabinets. Because every governor will want to achieve, mostly wanting to come back. But remember, the governor of Nasarawa State have done his second tenure. The governor
is doing his second tenure.
He's doing his second tenure. So he doesn't have another tenure.
We've not really seen any strike in Nasarawa State.
Because the man is...
When we are running out of time.
Yeah, okay. You see, we'll talk about...
Okay, but let me prompt you on something. Yeah. The president gave Usman Bala, that lady, to supervise the ministries. And during the media briefing, they asked him, are you satisfied with the ministers? He said, tell me the one that is not working. Do you think the ministers are working well?
What a question.
Let me be honest with you.
Be frank now.
Yeah, they said, by their fruit, you shall know them.
You have become a pastor now.
Yes. Now, what are the fruits? Our roads, very good. Yet.
But the minister has been shouting on TV.
So, now, do we have food? Let's come to the basics, what Nigerians need.
Agriculture.
We have a table here.
Yes.
We are talking with this microphone.
Yes.
If you carry the money meant for this table to buy a very beautiful flower, expensive flower, and keep here, buy gold and keep there, buy this, are you working?
No.
Are you working?
Okay,
meanwhile, what we need to speak so that Nigerians can hear us is microphone.
And the money meant for
so
the
what are the priorities?
Yes,
Ministry of Youth and
what are their priorities?
Ministry of Youth.
Yes.
Anything coming out from there?
So
agriculture. Have we seen a major?
So they need, Asiwaju need a team that understand that this thing they say, first thing first is very, very important. First thing first is very, very important. I just gave an example now. So what are they attending to? What the basic things, basic needs that will quell Nigerians? You want to pave a golden road that is 1 kilometer. Okay, why not pave an asphalt road that the people need that is 30 kilometers?
But we have also not seen a detailed analysis of how the ministries have performed from whether he gives it to the president or tell Nigeria that Aisha Bala Mohammed. We've not seen things like that.
Rather than show us what you have done, you say we should tell you those who are not. Meanwhile, it's your duty to tell
show
us.
Nigerians, those who are working and not working.
And even one other
30 seconds.
A ministry that have direct effect on Nigerian populace, the people, the old ones, the young, the general public, humanitarian.
No, there's nothing working there right now.
Nothing works there.
Even danger data development.
Those ones.
Now they have even meshed it to. It looks as if the minister is incompetent.
No. I think the minister of Niger Delta is a very, very good personality. Let me tell you honestly. That ministry was only supervising NDDC, and NDDC is a place that has sworn to destroy Nigerians.
How?
NDDC, you can go and do a project in NDDC today.
30 seconds.
Finish your work. They won't pay you in the next 5 years. Then somebody that the new person will finish the work, they will pay that person.
If the minister is supervising
I'm coming. It's an interest-based.
Yes,
it's an interest-based. The law of payment is first in, first out. Why will Mr. A finish his work first? You didn't pay him. Then 2 years after, you are given a new job.
So you are not holding the minister culpable?
Come in. You see, when you have appointment, they just amalgamated them together. When you have appointment moving NDDC to presidency, small time you bring it back to the ministry, small time you bring it back to the presidency. Yes. That ministry have been running front and back. It is now that Asiwaju gave them, because I don't like coming to do something not basing it on analysis.
Fact,
yes, they have been moving it. It's not that Asiwaju brought all of them under one umbrella. Understand me?
Okay.
We give that ministry 6 months, 1 year.
Okay.
We can now say about the coordination. They were used to running to presidency before. They don't listen to the minister.
Okafor, we will come back on this particular ministry.
This particular ministry,
in 6
yes.
months.
Yes, in
and I'm
6
going to
months.
remind you.
Yes.
We will never stop talking about how best Nigeria should work, and we will not spare anybody on this. This is what we do at News Inside. We'll be right back.